So what we have today is a Leatherman Arc Challenge with coat hanger wire. I have put in the cutters, the brand new Leatherman cutters, and we will see how these actually hold up. So a lot of people mentioned my previous video. You didn't even test these out. Now these definitely have the gap in the back. You can see that very large gap at the bottom right there. So I want to make that plain and clear. And then we need to address another question. So some people are now raising the issue and they're saying, well, Leatherman wasn't designed to cut coat hanger. Well, okay. So you can say that, but this is the $30 Felissa multi-tool. And with replaceable wire cutters, it cuts coat hanger with no issue. So, I mean, if you believe that, that's fine. But then that means that this multi-tool right here is actually better than the Leatherman at $30. And that's a big issue. So anyway, and also remember it was just a couple years ago that Tim Leatherman was jumping up and down on his Charge TTI in front of everyone, illustrating how great the pliers were. And he was cutting nails with it. So again, people will argue about the hardness of the coat hanger wire versus nail and all that, but let's go ahead and see what this does. So I know a lot of people are saying, well, you cannot fall down in the notch. So there we go. We'll cut there. We'll cut there. So that's three. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right. So, what I want us to look is how these cutters stood up. And if I'm looking right, it looks like they are fairly good. Let's go ahead and turn around the other way. So I do feel like maybe there was a slight roll on the bottom of this cutter, but nothing too bad. It actually looks pretty good. So maybe it was just a heat treatment issue. Again, it doesn't seem like these cutters have an issue, but then again, you have to be very intentional with where you put the wire. So I guess that's my complaint. If I'm on a job and I'm carrying this, I don't want to have to just position this exactly right, where with other multi-tools, I don't have to worry about that. So I guess that's my big issue. I'm still not a fan of these cutters. So yes, perhaps Leatherman fixed the issue with the hardness, as long as you use the cutters the right way. But again, I don't like that notch at the bottom. So anyway, just as an update. Now I do have another set of cutters, and to be honest, one of these was from Smoky Knife Works. One of these was the set Leatherman gave me, and they both look exactly the same. And unfortunately, they did get a little bit lost, I guess. Well, not lost, they got mixed up. So we've done about 15 cuts with the one set, and I want to go ahead and see with these other set right here of cutters if they perform the same way. And so we'll go ahead, we'll give Leatherman the benefit of the doubt. Probably the best cutters are the ones they resent out. But these look exactly the same. So let's go ahead, position these in right here. Go ahead and tighten these down on this side. And then we'll go ahead and we'll see if these can also cut. I think I did about 15 times. So we'll go ahead and see if these do that as well. So again, it does look like perhaps initially Leatherman has fixed the issue. Probably it seems like with that test, it was a heat treatment issue. But again, I'm still not satisfied with that gap at the bottom and having to intentionally, make sure you're positioning the wire at just the right spot. So I have to say, I feel like other cheaper multi-tools, even the Byberry DL30 clones and so forth, just do it better because they use Leatherman's old style cutters, essentially, is what they've copied. Not exactly, but they've patterned after that. All right, so let's try this again. We've got the new cutters in. Is there still a gap? Yes, there is. Again, that didn't seem to be a huge issue with the other ones. Let's go ahead and just look at these other ones. Again, after 15, whoa, let's see here. So let's get this out of the way. And again, after 15 cuts, there is maybe not extreme. I don't think there's really a lot of damage, just a little bit of a scuff, I guess, on that one. And then let's go ahead and look at this one. And again, a little bit of scuff mark, I guess. So it definitely doesn't look broken, but it definitely, I guess, is just sort of scuffed. So keep that in mind. That's how it fared after 15, so definitely a lot better. My other one broke after about 5, the set that originally came with the Leatherman Arc. So let's go ahead. We got 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. So with that, we did 15. So let's move this out of the way so the camera can focus better on these small miniature things. So let's go ahead. And again, I am not seeing any real damage to the cutters. So again, it does seem like, there's that slight scuffing right there. I think that's just because of the abrasiveness against the metal, against the high polish. So actually, both the cutters that Leatherman sent me and Smoky Knife sent me, Knife Works, it seems like both of these actually work a lot better. So apparently Leatherman did have just a really bad heat treatment issue with the cutters. So that's good to know. But again, still not a huge fan of how these cutters changed. So no matter how good these cutters are, I don't like that gap at the bottom, because you always worry about, if you let something slip, will it damage these cutters? So I don't like the design, but I guess there's nothing I can do about it. Again, I'll probably still put these AliExpress cutters back in because I like the full length cutters that go all the way to the bottom. So, but just for your peace of mind, it does seem like these cutters, the new ones that Leatherman is sending out, and the cutters perhaps you can even get on some of these other websites that have the gap, it does seem like perhaps they are cutting fine as long as you fit it in the groove. And I don't really want to do a bunch of testing, testing it out of the groove, because then obviously you're cutting it wrong. So, but anyway, that's how it seems like it works. Now, so what do you guys think? So with $30 on Amazon, you can buy the Felissa, and the cutters fit all the way to the bottom. You don't have to be finicky. You don't have to worry where to put the wire. But with these new upgraded cutters from Leatherman, you have to essentially stop, think where it goes, try to be careful. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next one.